Today we're unboxing and comparing two different mini tampers for 58mm machines. Plus I have a bonus at the end for a quick and stylish setup upgrade. Let's unbox both of these tampers, starting with the Ecopy, and then we're gonna move on to Normcore. This is a mini tamper by a company named Icapy. Let's go ahead and open it. Inside the box we are greeted with a user manual, and underneath we have a little foam, and below that we get this tamper with the ripple base, and we also get a spring. Appears to be a little thicker end of it. I think this is the 30-pound spring. This is a ripple base tamper, a modern design. It has chevrons on both sides and fully metal, nothing plastic here. Icapy branding on top. The size of the ripple base is 58.35 millimeters, and the leveler is also metal. This is a feedback tamper, mainly similar to that force tamper style. So when you tamp it, you get this satisfying click, and also releases the spring tension. It's called V6 Impact Tamper, and again it's 58.35 millimeter. All that stuff written on the leveler, and I like these chevrons. Kind of gives it a modern look to it. So if you dig that modern look at your coffee station, this is the way to go. Now let's go ahead and unbox the Normcore tamper. Normcore tamper feels a little heavier with the box, and of course stylish black Normcore packaging. And as I unbox, I got greeted with a diagram of the tamper, how the mechanism is. I think it's very suitable. Also information about how to change the inner spring. This is cool. Let's get the tamper out. Tamper comes with the silicone pad to protect the base. And here's the tamper. Has a flat base, completely metal again. The top part is some sort of alloy. I think it's aluminum. Inside, everything else is stainless steel. Also has a leveler, and it's mirror finish, and Normcore etched on that leveler, as you see. This tamper is 58.5 millimeters, so very little bigger base than the other one. What else comes in the box? You get this little box within the box, and in the box, typical Normcore fashion, we get some replaceable springs, a lighter one and a harder one. What's in the tamper is the mid-size spring. Comes with a 15-pound spring, and in the tamper 25-pound spring. If you don't think that's going to be enough for you, there's a 30-pound spring comes with the box as well, and of course an Allen tool to do the replacement. Let's go ahead and put these away for now, and let's put them side by side to show you guys. Here are the tampers. They're about the same height. This is Normcore tampers appears to be a more refined. This one, however, looks very futuristic. It has all kinds of things printed on it, but this one is simple stainless steel. So depending upon your taste, you can go either one of them. You'll be happy with it. Here are the comparison of the base. Again, flat ripple base, 58.35 millimeter, 58.5 millimeters. The size difference, basically what it is when you put it in the portafilter basket, sometimes the edges of the basket gets coffee. That's the size difference. With a smaller diameter, you get more of that on the residue, which gradually it'll seep into your shower head, group head, and things like that. So this gives you a little bit more peace of mind comparing to this. However, it's super minuscule, you guys. There's no difference between them other than that tiny little diameter. All right, so let's go ahead and tamp some coffee, see how they work. I have some coffee grounded here just for this demonstration, and I have this portafilter. Inside my portafilter, I have this Watchgate Precision titanium basket. It's a really nice basket. It's the whole area is 0.3 millimeter titanium, and there are 1951 holes on this basket. I have a video about this. You're more than welcome to check out in my channel. All right. I'm actually used it. All right. I don't have a leveler or anything. I'm gonna go straight ahead tamping. All right, let's start with the Ikape 58.35 millimeter. This is the print, comes from that temper. As you see, very little residue on the edges. Okay, all right, let's go ahead and temp with the Normcore. Again, same amount, 18 grams of coffee. And this is Normcore. It only has sound feedback. It doesn't have impact. Listen closely. It's a very satisfying click. And here's the result from the Normcore. As you see, edges pretty much clean. That's the difference between 58.35 millimeter and 58.5 millimeter. But again, you won't go wrong by going for a smaller one or bigger one. Either one of them very close. Let's talk about these tempers. What are the similarities of these tempers? They're both mini tempers, stubby little tempers. They both have spring mechanisms. They're both doesn't take up too much space on your counter, and they're both over 58 millimeters. Meaning this one is 58.5 millimeter, this one is 58.35 millimeters. So which is really good. They're both completely made out of metal, stainless steel metal, and they're both are very heavy. Let's go ahead and weigh these tempers to see how many grams these tempers are. I'm gonna start with the Normcore this time. Normcore is 378 grams. And let's go with the Ecopy. Ecopy is 358.3 grams. So Normcore is about 20 grams heavier than Ecopy, which, if you remember the beginning, I said this box feels a little heavier. I think that's what it was. Next, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take these tempers apart and show you what's inside. Also, I wanna show you how to change those springs inside these tempers. What I wanna do is I wanna start with the Normcore this time. Let's put this aside. Let's go ahead and check out the instructions. Remove the tamping base, baffle, and outer spring from the handle. Let's go ahead and remove it. To remove the tamping base, you basically go counterclockwise or lefty-loosey, loosen it. And this is the base. Another thing I like about Normcore Tampers, these bases can be purchased separately and they're interchangeable with the other Tampers. And get the leveler piece out. And here's the first spring, which we're not going to mess with this one. And this is when the Allen tool comes into play. Gonna go ahead and get it out. The Allen tool and other springs. You simply put the Allen tool through this hole and then twist it and take it out. And this is the metal handle, very well built. So simply, this is the mechanism inside. What we're gonna do is we're gonna remove this locking pin right here. Since this is being a brand new Tamper, that could be a little stuck in there, so you gotta bear with it. You have to use a little extra force. Grab the Allen key, use the long side of it, kind of like press it out of there, like so. Comes right out. My giant fingers and tiny little locking pin. This is the pin. And here's the mechanism. This is the top part. And then the goal is to replace this spring. And here's the inside mechanism. Don't worry about it if you remove this accidentally. No big deal at all. So let's go ahead and put this guys back together. Let's grab our, I'm gonna change it with a softer spring. Original one comes with the 25. I'm gonna change it to 20. Okay, let's grab this. We're gonna put this little round part at the bottom. Put the spring on top of this like a collar. And grab this guy, the brass piece, put it over, kind of like press it down. If this hurts your hand, you can even use the base. Just don't scratch this part. This movement, basically. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna line this up, grab the pin, put it in that hole. Now if this pin doesn't go in by itself, grab some sort of a plastic base of a screwdriver or something, kind of tap it in so you don't hurt the brass. And here it is, you guys. It's right in there. Next, what we're gonna do is we're gonna put this thing together, starting with this thick part. We're gonna put it in the handle. And then grab the Allen key, tighten this up with that blank hole right there a little bit. Don't use too much force. Okay, and then grab this giant spring, put it in there like so. Okay, and then grab the metal leveler piece, kind of like do this. Kind of like this. And then grab the base, screw it on. Remember, righty-tighty. That's it. Now we have it with the new spring. Let's put these things away. And let's go ahead and try this process with Ikape V6 Impact Tamper. So with this guy, let's go ahead and check out the instructions real quick. These instructions are a little better than the Normcore in my opinion. Originally, this one comes with a 30-pound spring. So we're gonna replace it with the lighter one. Okay, so you simply remove the top, lefty loosey. Here's the spring. Super easy. Here's our new spring, which is a lot harder. Place it in. Put our top back on. That's it. This is a lot easier to replace comparing to this guy. Again, this is a Normcore's typical mechanism, so they just upgraded to make a sound feedback. Unlike this one, it doesn't have any force tamper features. That's why this one called Impact Tamper, because it just does that one last impact on the puck, whereas this one relies on your force down and then just makes a noise where that temper base cannot go any further down. So basically letting you know puck is ready. This one, however, goes down and then punches the puck down. So that's the difference between these two tempers. I like both of them. I kind of like pressing down myself, and I like that sound feedback saying that you're done temping, whereas this punches it down and gives you that forced temper feeling. I like that too, but I find that too much force on the puck, so I don't know, it all depends. Personally, I like the design of Normcore. As I mentioned before, let's put this thing together. The Normcore has very similar internals across the board, all of their tampers. Just to show you guys, we can also use this as an opportunity to compare what a normal size tamper looks like next to these guys. Here's a Normcore spring-loaded tamper with a beautiful colorful handle and titanium coated 58.5 millimeter base. So this is a completely different animal, but compare them with the Mini version 4.1. This is the size difference. This is taller. This is more like a stubby temper. I mean, approximately an inch taller on here. And to compare with the Ecopy, if I can show you guys all three of them, let's do it on the Ecopy's box. Here's the regular temper, and here's Ecopy. As you see, not much of a big difference. It's just aesthetically, these guys takes up less space. Plus, if you have a tight spot, I noticed with the shorter tempers like this or palm tempers, I knock things over a lot less. It's less cluttered on the airspace around my coffee station. One more thing I want to talk to you about. As I said earlier, the base of this Normcore tempers are fairly easy to change. Let's say you're not happy with the flat base, you can order a ripple base. Let's say you want a titanium coated base on this temper, and you can just remove this, unscrew this, and screw this one on. Very easy. Doesn't make any difference. And then same here, Wanna get a regular stainless steel base, replace this one with a stainless steel one. Super easy. Boom. So as I mentioned earlier, all the Normcore tampers interchangeable. Say you have a Normcore tamper from your Breville machine, came with the 53.3 millimeter base, and then say you upgrade it to something else, like I did to Gadget or something. You simply order just a base from Normcore and replace it if you like the handle and stuff on your Breville machine's tamper. What do you guys think? I mean, are mini stubby tampers something that you consider getting it? Let me know in the comments. What kind of tamper do you use every day? What is your preference? Let me know. I'm really curious to hear from you guys. What is your opinion as far as tampers goes? Most people overlook tampers. I mean, I've seen people using those plastic things comes out of the box. They think that's the way to go. Then they talk about channeling and all kinds of fast shots and this and that. There's so many options out there. You can buy tampers these days as cheap as less than $10 all the way up to $200-300, so if not more. So let me know what kind of tamper you have. What do you think about these stubby tampers? Do you think this will make a difference in your workflow? All right, so let's talk about the bonus segment. The bonus segment is, most people when they order a machine or when they buy a bottomless portafilter or something, they just buy something like this with the plastic handle. The upgrade I want to talk about is a very cosmetic upgrade, but simply you're personalizing your machine. So you simply unscrew this and get something like this. This one happens to be from Normcore. It's an American walnut handle, and here it is, designed by Normcore. And look how much this thing changes. The simple plastic handle portafilter. Remember, used to be just like this. And this is a M10 screw size. Most common machines comes with the M10 screw size, like your Gadgets, Brevilles, most of them. Some of the E61 machines like ECMs and things comes with M12. And here's another one for those kind of machines. This is imported from Italy. I ordered it from Ital Parts, and this one has an M12 screw. The size difference is right there. As you see, it's a lot thicker on here. And this is an olive wood. It's beautiful olive tree, olive wood handle. They have a logo at the bottom, kind of like a latte art. It's beautiful olive wood handle. I don't have a portafilter with me right at this point to show you guys how it looks, but just the demonstration purposes, that's how it'll look on the portafilter. I think it's sharp. So the point of these, basically, when people buy stuff like this, they try to match it with their tampers and things. Think about this. Assume this is olive wood. This too could match really nice. And one good thing about this particular design, it matches with anything. So you don't have to worry about the color of the wood. And then you can get, feet for your machine. You can get the steam. You can get the steam knob, things like that. I think you can actually personalize it that way by using handles like this. So if you're interested in any of these that I demonstrated today here, I have the product links at the description for you. Using my links basically supports the channel at no extra cost to you, so I can make many more videos like this. So thank you. So please like, share, and subscribe for more content like this. Thanks for watching Teo's Take. Happy brewing.